welcome to Stillspeakpod. I'm bringing you another missing person story out of Carroll County. And the sheriff's office there is asking for the public's assistance in locating 37-year-old Melissa A. Trumpy of Monticello, Wisconsin. Melissa was last seen in Monroe, Wisconsin on the evening of Tuesday, October 26th. And Melissa does have ties to Shannon, Illinois, and was believed to have been seen in Shannon shortly before her whereabouts became unknown. The family says that the last time anyone spoke to her was on Tuesday evening. They received a phone call when Melissa did not show up for work on Wednesday morning. Melissa was believed to be in a silver Toyota Tundra extended cab truck or a white Toyota Avalon 4-door sedan. Any information is asked to call the 815-244-7867 Crime Stoppers number. Some hashtags that are being used are her name, so Melissa Trumpy with a Y at the end of Trump, E, and Monticello, and Wisconsin, and Greene County, and Shannon, and Illinois. So those are some things that you can use if you're going to share. Melissa's sister, Mandy, described her sister as fun and caring, a wonderful mother to 3 children. She's happy, outgoing, and loving, and would do anything for anybody. Quote, "We want her back. We want to bring her home one way or another," unquote. Melissa, as I said, is 37 years old. She's about 5'10", weighs about 160 pounds, has blue eyes and blonde hair. Since this past Friday, friends and family of Melissa Trumpy have been searching everywhere they could for Melissa. I've seen that since then, the focus is really on the Shannon, Illinois area. They have been searching ditches and cornfields and woods and under bridges and in creeks, which is just awful if you're a friend or a family member of somebody to have to look in these areas and you want to find them, but at the same time you don't want to find them obviously deceased, and so that's just really hard stuff right there. Now, from Monroe, Wisconsin, down to Shannon is about 40 miles difference. And so originally it was kind of like where, because that's a 40 miles that you'd have to search in that area and surrounding areas. And it looks like they have dwindled it down to the Shannon area. Now, let me read you something about her boyfriend. It's definitely not positive stuff, and then I'm going to read to you a timeline that friends have put together. Derek Hammer, he is her, or was her boyfriend. He has a very lengthy history. It's not good stuff by any means. Yes, there's some, traffic violations and whatnot, but there's a lot of robbery, kidnapping, domestic abuse, and he has records in 3 different states that I can see: Illinois, Wisconsin, and Nevada. Now, on September 11th, Hammer was arrested for 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 1 count of battery, possession of THC, possession of cocaine, 2 counts of felony in possession of a firearm, 2 counts of child neglect, maintaining a drug trafficking dwelling, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And police say the counts of battery and disorderly conduct are related to domestic abuse. On that day, he was transferred to Greene County Jail to await trial, but then he was released on bond eventually, and he was out of jail when Melissa disappeared. That same day, Melissa was also arrested in this sting operation. I'm not sure if this really was a sting operation, but one article referred to it as that. It was something they had been working on. And Melissa was also arrested for child neglect, possession of THC, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Now, the friends say that she was charged basically for his actions. Basically, she was there, and therefore she got arrested for that because of him being arrested for those charges. I'm not really here to judge or say one way or another if these charges were valid or not against Melissa. That's not my goal here at all. But I'm mentioning it because when people go looking for this story, they're going to see that, okay? And then their minds are automatically going to something bad as far as Melissa and who she was or is. And I feel that this event is worthy enough of sharing since that was about 6 weeks ago, right? So we have to see, does this particular event play into what happens 6 weeks later? At this point, it's unclear, but it's worth noting. And when he was charged in Nevada, it was that he had kidnapped somebody and held the victim captive for 2 days. And when he left to go get alcohol, the victim escaped. So, yeah, he's not the most upstanding citizen. So Melissa goes missing the 26th. On the 27th, which was the next day, last Wednesday, Derek Hammer had a standoff with police. And he is in Carroll County Jail now. And as of a day or two ago, he was waiting for extradition for warrants in Greene County, Wisconsin. I'm not sure if he's been extradited. When I saw it 2 days ago, he was waiting and was in the Carroll County Jail. There may have been an update since then. I will double check before I end this video. But anyways, this standoff caused a Shannon elementary school to go on lockdown because it was outside of the school near a home that's close to the school. And there's pictures, and I'll put it in the video. It's a pretty intense scene. I don't really like the sound of this, okay? One friend claims to have seen Melissa the Monday, the day before she went missing, and that she had a black eye. Now, this is a timeline that it looks like possibly a friend or family member has put together. I'm going to read it to you exactly as it's written. Normally, I put together my own timeline and really try to hash out some of the, details in it. But, they took the time to put this together, so I'm going to read it exactly as they wrote it, and obviously they're going to know more than I know. So it says that on Tuesday the 26th at 10:30 p.m., Melissa was in Monroe, Wisconsin, like we discussed. At 11:30 p.m., the truck that they were in was spotted at a location. It was found on Bolton Road by someone coming home from work. It says on Wednesday the 27th at 12 a.m., Melissa and Derek were seen leaving his mother's home in Shannon, Illinois. 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., Hammer's mother reported that he had returned home alone. It then says at 6 a.m. on the 27th that Derek Hammer received a ride from somebody with the initials named J.N. And in the comments, somebody asked who that was, and he said that it was a friend of his. They're unsure of the pickup point and drop-off point, but that this friend said that he kicked Derek Hammer out of the vehicle because he was acting crazy. At 6:30 a.m., the truck, the Tundra that we just talked about on Bolton Road, was officially found and all the lights off except for the brake lights. And witnesses reported 1 or possibly 2 occupants. Again, I'm just reading to you exactly as it's written. 8 a.m., Derek Hammer was seen leaving his mom's house with a tarp or a Christmas tree bag. At 8:15 a.m., a car was stolen by Derek Hammer, from a private residence in Shannon, Illinois. At 9:10 a.m. on the 27th, the car was returned to the location it had been stolen from. At 10:30 a.m., SWAT teams got to the house. At this point, as I said, they're really focusing in on the Shannon, Illinois area. So if you're from that area or surrounding areas, they're looking for volunteers to check under bridges and in water and crossroads and whatnot. They've actually put up a map with a big circle of where to search. So I'm going to share that. They're also holding a candlelight vigil tomorrow. So let me tell you the areas they're searching first. So it looks like Shannon, Illinois, Pearl City, Mount Carroll, Chadwick, Polo, Lena, Stockton, in that area. And the candlelight vigil is tomorrow at Shannon Village Park at 6:30 p.m. and candles will be provided. It asks people to bring posters or photos if you know Melissa. And they want everybody to join in the efforts to shine a light on Melissa's missing person case. There have been groups formed already for, theories and whatnot. And then there's the main group, which appears to be ran by, again, a family member or friend. And that's where they're basically posting volunteer information and the vigil and things of the sort. And that is called Melissa's Search Group - Updates and Info. So if you want to follow along, or if you live in that area and you want to help with searching or attending the vigil, that is the group you want to join. My heart breaks because this situation does not sound good at all. And Melissa has 3 young children. They are beautiful children. I decided to not share their pictures because I just want to give them that privacy during this really horrible time where they have to process that their mother is missing and there's a very good chance she's not coming home. And so I decided not to. And I can tell by interviews that Melissa is highly loved, very much. And it's just a sad situation all around. So I'm going to read off the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. Memorize that number. Share that number from time to time on your Facebook and keep it written down somewhere. You never know who may need it. Big prayers for Melissa's family and friends, and specifically her 3 children. Let's hope that they can find her soon. Until next time.